Alright, what's up guys? This is Daniel from the Co2 family in Bombay. Today I'm heading to this place called Hoppumm. It's a restaurant in Bandra, in the Bandra neighborhood of Bombay. Bandra is a nice, cool, kind of hip area of Bombay. Has a lot of cool places to visit, to see, to eat at, and everything. So today we're heading to Hoppumm. We're just in a Uber, and I don't think it's very far from here. But let's check out the scene on the way there. Hello, sir.
Hi guys, welcome to Hoppumm. I'm Chef Lakshit. I'm the chef of Hoppumm. And here we have a really small compact kitchen. Everything runs on electrical, there's no gas work over here. So what we do is we finish the food over here primarily. And the appams are also made in the cast iron kadai. The hoppers are made in the cast iron kadai. And they're served over here. So here I have a nice hot hopper chutney that I have over here. I'm going to make the hopper.
Okay, perfect. Let's see how it's done. Yeah, it's nice and hot. You can see the steam coming off of that.
Yeah.
There we go. So what goes into the this mixture?
So it's basically a fermented batter that we use here.
So you just kind of give it a nice little twirl, and then you put it back on the heat.
I'm going to serve it along with some sambals. That's the onion sambal.
Onion sambal, okay.
Yeah. The coconut sambal.
Coconut sambal.
Opal sambal as they call it there.
Opal sambal, okay.
Yeah. And the lunu miris.
How do you call this?
The lunu miris.
Lunu
so basically
miris.
that's chili. For example, this would be a sweet relish.
Yes.
This would be mild with coconut, and this is chili.
Chili.
So you have an element of a lot of different flavors over here. And what we do here at Hoppumm is we serve the curry inside the appam itself. So it serves as a meal in itself. This is the curry. Serve it right in the center here. Put some podi on the side. This is again a South Indian element.
So we saw how the Hoppumm is done. Now we're gonna go try to sample some of those elements. Here we have the veg moili curry right here, which is again vegetarian curry. Here we have the onion sambal. This is the coconut sambal. And here we have the red chili sambal. So we have to tear it through the top, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna eat it with our hands. There we go. Oh, look at that. You can see how that's oozing that curry. And we'll just tear a nice big chunk of this. Once you have that, you have to scoop some of that sambal. So I'm gonna go for the onion. That onion looks nice and caramelized. You take that in. So there we go, a nice big piece here. Mmm. Oh wow. Mmm. That coconut curry, that is really, really good. And that onion sambal. Well, those onions are caramelized, basically like an onion jam. And that's how caramelized they are. So onion sambal, that is off the hook. It's a little reminiscent of Thai food for me, just slightly because of the use of coconut. Let's go for the red chili sambal. Let's get a big chunk. Now I have no idea how spicy or not spicy this is. Of course, this is Sri Lankan food, which is similar to South Indian cuisine, which is spicier. I've heard way spicier than Indian cuisine from this region. Mmm. Oh, that's so good. It's like a garlic and chili kind of paste. And it's kind of sour. Wow, that's really nice. That mixes really well with the coconut curry. And you know what? It's not so spicy. Oh, by the way, you can see here that the sides are super thin. They kind of break off almost like little chips. But in the middle of the hopper, you can see that it's actually quite bready. So it's perfect to kind of absorb the curry that you have on there without breaking. All right, let's try the coconut sambal. There's like this orangey hue to the coconut sambal, and we can see those chilies in there. So that's gonna have a kick for sure. But we can see how chunky the slices are. So it's not like a chutney. This is definitely thicker. It has much more texture. Let's try this out. There's like a sour element in there. Just ever so lightly spicy. It just has a mild kick. And you can feel that crunch of the coconut. Oh yeah, that sourness. Oh yeah, that combats the kind of creaminess of the curry, the coconut curry, very well. Okay, so here we have the final hopper. So this is basically like a play on eggs, cheese, and chili right here, which is basically exactly what we have on it. And I think we have some green onions, right, on top, kind of like scallions on top. And of course we have that gunpowder sprinkled all over. I'm just looking, making sure that I have it correctly. Thank you, sir. Thank you, I did have it correctly, so kudos to me. So this is kind of like a bit of a fusion kind of like hopper, right? It's not like a traditional Sri Lankan hopper. All right, let's go for it. Wow. It's not too spicy though. This one is definitely a little cheesier. It's on the cheesier side than the other one. Oh, this is nice, and it has a nice little aftertaste. I think that's from the gunpowder that's on there. It just kind of tickles your throat a little bit after. We have these. They look like egg rolls to me.
So they are mutton rolls.
Okay, so are we gonna do this together?
Okay. Let's do this. Cheers.
Okay, cheers. What are you going for, a sambal?
The sweet one.
Okay. Okay, I'll go for the sweet one too. Okay, let's get a little on there. Mmm.
Nice, right? And then you asked me why I like Hoppumm.
Oh. Oh. That's mutton.
Minced mutton.
Wow, that's so good. It kind of tastes like it's cooked in its own fat. It is kind of like an egg roll. A mutton egg roll. Huh. Why did we never have those before? Yeah, mutton egg roll. Very nice. So why do you love this place so much?
Because of everything it has to serve. Like all of it is different. So you don't feel like you've eaten the same of everything. And all the curries are just so coconutty, and I'm a very big fan of coconut in my food in general.
Right. And coconut is a very South Indian,
very South Indian dish
kind of thing, right? We have one final dish here, the Ceylon chicken Co2 Roti. Now we saw the Ceylon chicken simmering inside when we were in the kitchen. So from my understanding, it's basically like a Sri Lankan street food.
It is. There's this history that goes like there was this street hawker who was closing shop for the day, and then there were a bunch of tourists and they were really hungry. They stopped at his shop and they were like, you know, we are hungry, just get us some food. He didn't really have anything left, and what he had left over was the breads and a few of his vegetables and the spices, of course. And he just whipped all of them together and
that's it.
Roti. That's
Hello,
it.
Co2 Roti.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
So it's basically like, it's a hodgepodge. It's kind of like, it's a melting pot of food. You basically just dump everything in there.
Yeah. Nothing should ever go to waste.
Nothing should ever go to waste. So that's the spirit of this. So there's bread. There's different kinds of curries as well. So wow, this is very interesting.
Yeah.
There's little pieces of egg all around, and that kind of binds it and kind of brings it all together. It adds some flavor.
Right.
Okay, so let's go for it. And you can see that Ceylon chicken is just loaded with spice. It's red, and you have those fresh green onions in there as well.
Interesting. Not so spicy as it looks now.
I thought this was going to be crazy spicy.
Yeah.
It's not so spicy.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
It's nice, right? It's like a quick appetizer, so you like eat it and you're good to go.
So last but not least, we got dessert. All right, so this is called wattle, and this is made basically of cashews. We have coconut, and we have jaggery. So in terms of ingredients, it's pretty easy going, pretty simple. But this is a pudding, and jaggery, of course, is basically like sugar, but it's a little sweeter than sugar. To me, that tasted like a carrot cake at first, but there's no carrot in here. No, that's funny. Wow, that's very nice. So you definitely get a lot of that cinnamon flavor and that cinnamon fragrance. It's a very fragrant dessert. It's really good. All right, so I'm pretty full. So I had 3 hoppers. I also had the Co2 Roti, and I had some of those mutton kind of like egg rolls as well. I'm feeling a little full. All the food was great. And you know, I never had Sri Lankan food before, so this was my first time, and everything was really good. So thank you very much for having us. All the food was
a pleasure to host you, Daniel. See you soon in Hoppumm.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We had a great time here. The food was great, and thank you for taking me on this journey around India and down to Sri Lanka.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you, sir.